it is. That's the look. Seen it for 17 years on face after face. You all despise me. KingSlayer, Oathbreaker, man without honor. You ever heard of wildfire? Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn, where their skin blackened and blistered and melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hands that disobeyed him. He burned anyone that was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. Eris saw traitors everywhere, so he had his pyromancer place caches of wildfire all over the city beneath the scepter paylaw. So the slums of Fleet Bottom, under houses, taverns, stables, even beneath the Red Keep itself. Finally, the day of reckoning came. Robert Baratheon marched upon the capital after his victory at the Trident, but my father was there first, with the whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I knew my father better than that. Never been one to pick the losing side. I told the Mad King as much, but he didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grand Maester Pycelle, that grey-sunken cunt. You can trust the Lannisters, he said. The Lannisters have always been true friends of the crown. So he opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again, I came to the king, begging him to surrender. He told me to bring him my father's head. And he turned to his pyromancer. Burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds. Now, if your precious Renly commanded you to bring him your father's head and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? First, I killed the pyromancer. Then, when the king turned to flee, I shoved my sword into his back. Burn them all, he said. Burn them all. I don't think he expected to die. I think he meant to burn with the rest of us and be reborn, a dragon, turn his enemies to ash. I slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen. And that's when Ned Stark found me.